Hello, my name is Aidan Rice and welcome to another episode of Clickynet TV. Today's expert interview topic is something that everyone experiences at some stage. It's something that thousands of people look for every day online in your local area alone, and that is how to find a great chiropractor. We're excited that you're here. I'm thrilled to have a very special guest with us today. Dr. Stefan Billing is from Guru Chiropractic. Stefan, thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Aidan.
So, Stefan, you've been part of the highly regarded Crew Chiropractic for many years now, and we've brought you on here today to answer a question we've had from several viewers, and that is, with so many chiropractors out there, how does someone go about finding the right one for them, and what advice would you give our viewers on what they should look for before they select a chiropractor?
Well, Aidan, what we would find is that in our practice, the majority of our patients, about 80%, are coming through from referrals. And so having a family member or a work colleague that has had experience with a practitioner is often the first avenue of entry for people looking for a chiropractor. We build our practice based on the results that we get, and so therefore our reputation speaks for us. And as far as an advertising of our services, what better than happy customers to be referring in loved ones and friends and colleagues. So yeah, I think but for us, our reputation is built around the service we provide, the results that we get, and word of mouth would be, for our practice, one of the biggest inroads of new patients to the practice. Other practices may do heavily discounted first visits and other types of things like that. It is in my opinion that if you're wanting to have a good consultation and you're wanting to make sure that you're getting direct results for whatever symptoms that you have, that you go and actually see someone first and foremost who is a registered chiropractor. They have to be registered with the Chiropractic Association of Ireland. It means that their education has been vetted by their peers and other professionals. It means that they have a clear police record check. You are going to see a professional doctor of chiropractic. And that should be first and foremost. That people find you based on your reputation or word of mouth. But then, if you are going to do your background check, are they registered with the Chiropractic Association of Ireland? Because there's a lot of people out there who call what they do chiropractic, but there's a 7-year post-bachelor's degree that you have to do to become a doctor of chiropractic, and so it's close to for some facilities it's 7 years of university training to be a doctor of chiropractic. So make sure you are seeing the person that you're seeing is who they say they are.
Excellent. That's great advice, Stefan. And let me ask you, having been in this business for such a long time, I'm sure you've seen a lot of practices come and go, but I know there are many reasons why you guys are so successful. I guess this has a lot to do with the experience that you actually leave your patients with. So can you tell me a little bit about the experience that you and your colleagues create for your patients?
Well, I guess we never skip out on the basics of any healthcare exam. I know that certain practices that have maybe very high volumes, patients can feel like that they're rushed, they're not being listened to, that they're actually being herded through as a number. We still run our practice, or our practices, with a one-on-one personal consultation time. Patients are still people who want to have their complaints, their wishes, their problems listened to. But there's still a minimum amount of service time that each person needs to feel like that they're actually getting value for money. It takes me literally 3 minutes to check my kids and my wife. The actual physical adjusting of chiropractic treatment isn't particularly long, but the effects of the adjustment go on for a day or two afterwards. So the activation of reflexogenic restoration of nerve function doesn't take long, but people still have this need for interaction, that they're being listened to, that that you're addressing, where it hurts, that you're giving good advice, that, people need to be felt like they're being looked after and comfortable with that relationship, because it is a relationship-based service.
Of course, outstanding enough. Stefan, I know that you very generously wanted to share something special for people who are watching this segment today and who are new to you and your practice. So can you tell me a little bit about the offer you would like to make to our viewers?
Well, the offer that I'm putting out isn't perhaps, as I've already said, a heavily discounted first visit or a series of discounts. When people come to Koru Chiropractic and see myself, they are seeing a consultant chiropractor. So I've done another 5 years of training postdoctoral on top of my chiropractic degree. And so I'm a functional neurologist, I am a consultant chiropractor, and so people are getting that next step or that next level of understanding of what goes wrong in the human body, the human spine, and the nervous system. But when I'm doing just chiropractic work, I still charge the industry standard rate, which is 40 euros per consultation, and so they're getting all that extra for the same price. Now I do separate neurological appointments, which do have a different price bracket, but when people come to Koru Chiropractic and see myself, they're seeing a consultant chiropractor, and so they're getting the best advice for their particular problem for an industry standard rate. And I think that in itself, if you compare to, say, a consultant neurologist where you're paying 180, 200 and something euros for 10, 15 minutes, you're getting very good value for your time that you spend in chiropractic.
Excellent. So, for everyone watching, if you're looking for a truly professional chiropractor, one that you can really trust, you can reach Dr. Stefan Billing and the team at Koru Chiropractic on 021 429 2445. The number will be at the bottom of your screen in just a moment, along with the web address, koruchiropractic.ie. So, Stefan, I know that you're really busy, but I want to thank you once again for taking the time to speak with us today. I also want to thank you for your outstanding advice and, of course, for your very generous offer.
Thank you very much, Aidan, and I'll welcome your viewers into our practice, and I'll endeavour to, take care of everyone. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, thank you, Stefan. Special thanks to everyone for viewing this expert interview. We hope that you found it insightful. Thank you. Bye for now.